Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over Bitcoin. So maybe it's done with this wave down here. Um, I put this, by the way, drop a like. It'd be really appreciated. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. That would be really appreciated too. So here's that support area. Did come wick through it and got sucked back up. So looking at this right here, probably 1, 2. Here's your long 3, 4, 5. Is it done? It might be. If it's done, I would expect at least a little bit of a retrace. And if it gets right up into that area. Now, why do I have this area? This is a CME gap on the CME futures chart, guys. Okay? It is going to target that area, and it's only sitting right about 27K or 27,200. Okay? So what you're going to want to do, I'm on a 10-hour chart. You want to check various time frames, okay? So what you want to see, if it does do something like that, guys, its RSI is way down here. You want to see it kind of get right back up into there, especially if it gets way up here and you see it above that area, which I don't think it might make it that high, and then it'll be able to do that drop. So, okay. In the meantime, if it's finished, I'm waiting to see if it's going to be finished here, guys. Then you probably want to look for longs temporarily. In and out longs, in and out, trade longs. Don't buy longs to buy and hold, okay? I want to stress that. I'm buying longs to buy and hold, guys. Some people hear what I say and then they don't hear all of it or something like that. Like this guy said, hey, you said to buy GLQ. I did say to buy GLQ. I also said exit GLQ. Okay. It's going to roll over. So, that's the things with trading, guys, is that you can, when the market shifts, you can trade, you can change your mind really quick, especially, like I'm not so much a day trader, but like day traders or they're trading a lot more often, they say, okay, this is a good buy, but 6 hours into the session, they could be switching and it's not a good buy, or that was it and it's time to sell it. So that's what I'd be looking for. So the reason we'd do a retrace over here, guys, is because you have this whole section up here, right? These are Elliott waves. I'm not labeling them, okay? So you have this whole section. More than likely, I think the 2 probably ended there, and this is your A, B, C, okay? So that's your 1, 2. This whole thing would be your 3. If it's done. Now, if it's not done, it could get down to there, okay? It's really risky. I was thinking about doing a short if it busted through there, but the risk to reward ratio wasn't too good. It wasn't good enough for me. But now I would expect some sort of move up, okay, into that section, maybe on Bitcoin, guys. So that's what I'd be looking for. So a couple opportunities coming for maybe a move that way, 3-way move up, okay, if it's done, and then coming down this way, okay? So the more lucrative play, in my opinion, is going to be the short on Bitcoin. So let's go over and figure out what's going on here with Bitcoin, the overall picture, okay? Take a look at it on the daily. Let me go to the CME futures. I think it's more accurate. Let's take a look at this on the daily. I was looking at this wave. This is this whole section right here. So we have a dilemma right now, time being. You just don't know because the probabilities, okay? So you got this wave here. 3 and then a little peak right there, right? Okay. If Bitcoin ended right there, then that was the end of the trend, and somehow this was all the wave right here, then this is the start of the new trend. If not, your only other option is Bitcoin did a 3-way move right there, Okay, there's a three-way move here. Okay, for an ABC, and then your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your A, B, and C. That's what the bulls want it to be. Okay. Um, because this could be 1, 2. So I don't think it's going to be that, guys. Bitcoin's coming down to test these lows here probably in the next few months. It's going to be a while. I think it's going to be sideways action for Bitcoin. Keep mentioning that because you're going to have 1, 2, here's your 3, your 4, and then down for 5. So sideways in there, and then it's going to retrace that leg again. So you're going to have sideways action and then a massive ABC. If you're a bull, then it's ripping out of here into a third wave. But I don't see the third wave coming. The reason why is that the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 are peaking. Let me go to a weekly chart. Got a while. The S&P, because of this down here, it might do this, back up into a B and then C, a ABC move or something like that, and then boom. So out to March, and you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, the S&P's got to do its correction. I highly doubt Bitcoin's going to be rocking and rolling in a third wave while the S&P 500 is doing that. You can have that hopium, but I doubt it. I doubt that one, guys. But let's see. Now the NASDAQ, there's a wave sequence there. You can see these pretty clearly on the weekly chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This right here is really hard to suss out, but let's I'll go more bullish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same time as the S&P. So this is going to rock and roll for a little while longer, could be, and then it's going to go into a correction. Probably not that long, maybe more straight down. And I doubt Bitcoin is going to be doing a third wave while that's going on. Bitcoin is going to finish off its sequence. So think about that, right? What's Bitcoin going to do right now? So right now, Bitcoin's in a correction, finishing it off. Maybe the NASDAQ is going to go up, and maybe it's going to do another one of these, kind of like down here, and then go up. Don't know yet. But then Bitcoin is down, right? Up into a fourth. It's got a fifth left, right? So this will go up, maybe do a correction. Bitcoin will finish off its fifth. Then it's got its wave. So Bitcoin is like A, B, C at the best, and then it's maybe going to do a wave over here while the NASDAQ does its wave. Just like that, guys. That's how I see that. All right. So Bitcoin is in a topping pattern. Now, here's one I've been checking out here, guys. I know it doesn't look too hot right now, but I think Matic, if it holds that support from, where was that? All the way over there, and it holds on to that support, I think it could be a little pretty decent trade right here on Matic. So it has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 1, 2. So it could be a little bit more as long as it stays in that area. It'd be risky because it's long, right? Still stays in that area, and then boom, 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 up to say 52 to 57, 58 cents for 10%. 10%. I would take 10% right there. 10% on, say, 5x would be 50%. 8x would be 80%, So it's due for a rebound. Matic is due for a rebound, I think. So I'm looking at that. It's going to depend on Bitcoin, though. Let's go back to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is finished, let's take a look at Bitcoin, see if it's finished. Go right here to 2-hour chart. At least it's out of that range. You know, it might be finished, guys. It took that out, wick down there, broke that support at 25.4, which is a target. Right there. It could be finished. It could be finished, guys. And now Bitcoin is going to play around in here, maybe make its way right up there. You know, 3-wave swing like that, 3-wave swing up that way. 200 period moving average, maybe a little higher in this area. 26.9, 27.2. Get to the gap that's on the CME futures. And then boom, go back down right over there, guys. It's what I'd be checking out for that. Like I said, you want to pay attention to the RSI to see that setup. You want to see the RSI get sucked back up. Like it did right here, like the stochastics did in this area. If you check this out, what was I looking at? Now stochastics got dragged back up right there. So you can see the 2-hour RSI, right? So this was going to go down, and you see this RSI was way up there, and it's over there. So this price is way up there, right? It dropped down, and this 2-hour RSI was over here. So you had massive divergence telling you it's going that way, back down. Now you have your bullish divergence. And BNB chart too, guys. I would, you know, this BNB chart, I was looking at it, and it's due for a retrace. You know, you can see on BNB, guys, is like, you see that? Boom, boom. You know, a little bit of bullish divergence. Probably has a little more downside. Let's check the weekly. No divergence there, but you got divergence from here to there. So I think BNB might be in for a retrace, man. I think BNB, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a retrace too. So BNB looks like it's finished. So Bitcoin could be finished possibly. Let's check it out. Boom, way low. It's a weekly on the, say it's down a little bit more. That's a weekly, so it could still retrace up in there. Let's see. Yeah, man, I say a retrace. It's due for the retrace pretty soon. Take a look at that wave now. That looks like a pretty clean wave. I would say it's probably due for a retrace, guys. I'd start looking for the longs instead of the shorts right now. We're getting prepared for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Elliott waves right here, like the 1, 2, 3, and now your 4th. I think it'll take that out. It might come back up into there, guys, and then 5. Kind of like that. Something like that, guys, right down to this area. Do we have fib targets on here? Check it out. No daily fibs. So that's what I'd be checking now right here, guys. That could be done. That looks like a pretty good wave sequence right there. Looks pretty complete to me. It still has suss itself out in there a little while longer. But it looks pretty good to me, guys. I think it's probably going to be getting ready to go into a 4th wave retrace. And how long did this take? I would say this is your ABC right here. A, B, C, some sort like that. And this one took 7, 8 days. So you might be looking at something maybe even twice as long, say 15 days. because it's fourth wave. So that's why I'll be checking out, guys, for retrace. Now for K-Coin, it's going to be going to 0, right? Okay, it broke down to those levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it's due for a retrace. So K-Coin might get back up into these areas, guys. Check it out on a 2-hour. Everything's pointing down for K-Coin, but it'll be dragged up. Ethereum, Bitcoin go up, be dragged up. I would be looking at this 130 and then 136 on K-Coin, guys. But it's all, there's nothing positive about this thing at all. So yeah, for a re-entry on K-Coin might be or add to your short position. But this is one of the coins that I think you might see numbers like, oh, I don't know, with 3 or 4 zeros in front of it. Okay. So bust through there, it'll stop there, and just boom. So let's see here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So yeah, I would say anything over $1.30 looks pretty good. Anything over $1.30, guys, I'd be checking it out again. Depends on how well it does on the retrace. Check out Ethereum. Ethereum didn't take out that third wave. It didn't take it out. That's not a requirement. It's not a requirement. The candle bodies are in this section. So 1, 2. So I would say maybe 1 and then 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, and then a retrace 4, 5 for Ethereum, guys. So I would say Ethereum is looking like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. It might take that out. I'm not sure about it. That's a pretty good wick. Let's see here. And then this one is I'd say the one ended there. You could say right here, but it to me this looks like the correction. It's a running flat, a bearish running flat. So A, B, C, and that's your 2. Here's your 3. 4 should take out that 4, and then back down for a 5, like that, guys. Is what I'd be checking out with Ethereum. So these waves aren't done yet, but there'll be a retrace. So sideways action for the most part. This is the time you want to look for probably pretty decent retraces on your coins, guys. Maybe coming, possibly. Let's check out Matic here. 1, 2. That's definitely a 2. 3, sideways 4, 5, and then yeah, maybe Matic's getting ready to do a little bit of a run. Finally, maybe, huh? So people are asking about that. They're getting real concerned with that. So it's due for a retrace. It's been down since 20th of April. Boom, 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 low, boom. It's due for something. At least something like that, guys. That was 59%. So let's take a look here. 59%. Yeah. Up to 27, 28 cents, I would say, is a possibility for Matic. Looks pretty good too. See, that's a little check that little wave out that it did, huh? Where is it? Oh man, that thing looks like crap, doesn't it? You got divergence up there in the 15-minute. Yeah, you got divergence up there. It could be an impulse. You still got divergence up there, so yeah, that could be an impulse. Let's check that out. 1, 2. Very odd. 1, 2, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5 right there. I would say, yeah, it could be an impulse. Check the retrace on this bad boy, see if it's worth it. 5, 5, 5, 5. We went through 5, 5, which is good. 5, 5. Yeah, I would say it's ready for upside. I'd say Matic's ready for upside, guys. As long as Bitcoin's going to be going up. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, sideways 4, 5. Might come back down and test that level again, but I'd say it's getting ready for a little bit of upside, guys, on Matic. That's what I'd be saying. Kusama, man. It took off on me. It's like should have entered in at 23. Man, is this thing gonna retrace? Yeah, it should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it should be a retrace back up. I'm looking for Kusama to get back up to the 24, 26, back up into those areas, guys. And you know, you can go long on this on that time, and then wait for here, go short. Because I think ultimately Kusama is going to round trip back down to $4. And Kusama is going to come back down to $4, guys. Okay. So let's see what else we have here. What else do we have here? Just checking some things out, guys, and like just kind of doing a free will thing here on the video. Yeah, this hex coin, guys. I'll go over this hex coin again. This thing doesn't look good. Okay. This is the E-hex. And the algos is down in negative. You know, last time, you know, I did that was at bank. Remember that bank that collapsed? There's a bank that collapsed. I can't remember, Charter or some crap. And it was up here and it had negative and it collapsed. It went away. And same thing here. So, you know, it doesn't look really too good, man. It's like coming down to these levels, start breaking that, you know. Looks like it might be coming up onto a little minor retrace of some sort, possibly. But, you know, the Hedron trade, I think because of this is out. You know, there could have been a Hedron trade, but you have to wait for Hedron. It doesn't want to do it. You got to wait for that 9 to get above the 21 and the 40 for that to play out, guys. And because of the whole ecosystem is going with this, you know, I don't know if that's going to happen. Doesn't look like it wants to happen. There's like a little bit it could have happened, but let's see. Go back to Bitcoin here, see what's going on. Oh, Bitcoin, 2 hour. You just got to be a little bit cautious. It might not be done. It could be 1, 2, 3, bounce back up here for 4, and then maybe back down to 25 for that next wave, possibly, guys. But I don't know, man. I think it might be close to done. I think it might be close to done, guys. If it's not done, there's probably maybe one more swing around. Maybe it's got to just gravitate down here, maybe go down in this area, and then get ready for a retrace. That's what I would guess. Once you see the candle bodies get up above here, if they get up above here, this it's now resistance. It used to be support, broke down from there and gets up above there, and these moving averages and stuff, then you know it's finished. But I would say 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, or that could be the third wave. So just have to wait out for a day or two, guys. See what is going on with it. Smooth operator, man. What happened to your coin, bud? Smooth operator, the guy with the abs on YouTube, man. I don't want, I don't want your Bitcoin Cash to go down anymore, man. But it looks like it did a flat, man. It did a flat right here. You see this? You see this three, boom. That's what it did. The fake out flat. Three, boom. And now it's finishing up when it needs to finish up. So it'll bounce off the 200. 159. I'd be looking for longs possibly on that. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it might have a little bit more to go. 159, 160. Let me go to a daily. It might not do much though, man. You see what happens when it drops? It goes up a little bit and just plays around, and then it might do that again. So I don't know, man. I wouldn't. I did this. This was messing with it this way, or you got in right here, right there with that. So Bitcoin Cash is not cashing out right now, and I don't think it will be for a while. But not all the other ones are not cashing out either. Let's see. What else do we have going on right now? It's where was the excitement? Why do the guys keep playing with that ApeCoin? I keep seeing people playing with this ApeCoin. I thought I had ApeCoin in my list. I do have ApeCoin. They're shorting it, I guess, huh? That's why they keep playing with it. You're running flat that it did. It looks like right here. You can see it. This is a classic, this is your classic running flat. 2, 3, 4, 5, back down for 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is your A, your B, and your C for a flat move. See, that's a flat, but it's a running flat. So I'm telling you, it's very bearish. NFT, I think the NFTs, ApeCoins has a lot to do with NFTs, right? Bored Yacht Club. I guess the NFT space, man, is not doing so hot. Not doing so hot right now. Let's see, what is it? A0. A0 wasn't able to rip off. Oh, yeah, so A0 is still in that support area, guys. A0 could be a trade. A0, it's still in that support area. A0 could come up as a long trade. I would expect to go to that 200 SMA on the daily. Let me see here though. It does have this. I would wait. I would wait for A0 to get above that. Get above this and then do that right there. And make sure the 9 is above 21 to 40 like that right there. And then do that right there is where I would do it. So, because it could have one more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I would wait on A0, guys. Kind of a meager bounce. Let's see what else we got going on here. What else do we have going on? DigiByte, I went over that. I think Dogecoin's time is done, guys. I don't think Dogecoin's making a new high. The graph. Yeah, the graph's under the 200 SMA now, guys. So it'll probably play around in here, make its way over there, roll back over. This is what happened with the graph. Fake out flat, guys. It's your fake out flat right here. A, B, C. Your fake out flat. And now it's finishing off its sequence. So H bar, what we got going on here with H bar, guys? Let's see. I thought maybe this thing could push off another something. I don't know. I think H bar's high might be in, guys. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there might be, you might get another shot out of there. It could be a lower high back up to 7 cents on H bar. ICP, not looking good. I wouldn't even mess with it until it breaks that 200 SMA on the daily. I mean, it's probably at a floor. At least I would say you probably won't lose much. I say, I don't think you'll lose much. I don't like this thing is just been so like, um, it should be due for something here soon, man. Jeez. Guys, I can't recommend this ICP, man. I know a lot of people are bullish on it. Its fundamentals are actually pretty darn good, but it's unfortunate. Just doesn't matter, man. I mean, for this price to go up, what do you need? More buyers and sellers, and you don't have more buyers and sellers right now. Doesn't seem like you have any buyers for ICP. You don't really have any buyers for crypto, guys. It's all the same guys. All the same guys keep buying it. These cryptos. That's why you see the smaller coins doing massive pumps, and the other coins aren't doing like Polkadot. Like, look at Polkadot, guys. Where's it going? Nowhere. No pumps. Why? It's too big. It's too big. Solana had a pump, but you have bigger players that went into Solana to buy it, right? A lot more people going in to buy it. Even Chainlink did a little bit better on its pump, right? From here to here. So I bet Matic found a bottom right there. I bet Matic's going to roll on out of there right here. It's what I would do. So that spot right there to right there, 23%. Boom. I'd get out. That's what I would do with Matic. So 23%, on 5X, that would be you double your money. You would double your money, guys. Let me see. RuneCoin. Can RuneCoin do it again? It's got one more shot. I might have one more shot, guys. It looks like a flat. Could do a flat. Let's check it out. Yeah, it looks like a flat. 2.618. It could have another shot. That's just a flat target. There it is on a 2-day, right above the 200 SMA. But whenever it's done, it's going to come back through here under this 200 SMA, guys. All you got to do, you see the this algo. Yeah, there's a day coming where Rune is going to be coming down a lot, more than likely. But if you take a look at Rune, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and turn off this and that. So the RSI just does the candle bodies. Yeah, that's flattish. You can see it in the RSI. You see how it's like 3-wave, like that, guys? Boom, 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 flattish. So you see the candle bodies are right there. and the RSI is right here, and you come over here, right? This peak or this peak, and you can see, we'll just go with this peak. We'll go with this peak first. The same thing happened with Rune up here too. Same thing in this area. Boom. I'll show you. A, B, and that massive 4.618 on that flat. A, B, boom. So what Rune did is just corrected probably some massive wave that it did here. Let me go to a logarithmic. What did it correct? Let me check it out here. It might have corrected the whole leg. Yeah, Rune might have corrected the whole leg, guys. Like this whole thing. See this, how high that is? I mean, this RSI is almost as high as it was when it was bullish. And it's above that. It's above that. It might have corrected wherever the I would say here's your flat, here's a flat move, and here's another flat. And then this whole thing, maybe it corrected this whole thing. So Rune can go down for a lot. Now, like way down here is my ultimate target for Rune. Now you have to remember too that this is not as crazy as it looks, because Rune's chart is actually like this. As a matter of fact, let me just go to CoinShare Pro. I'll show you guys. Go to Rune's full chart. Thor chain Rune on CoinMarketCap. And go to a weekly chart. Logarithmic. You see Rune's chart. It's not unreasonable with Rune, guys, to at least target this 35 cents at this bottom of this wave. So you got a flat here, and then some sort of wave sequence through here. And then let me see the RSIs on this one. RSI on a weekly. So end of its cycle. And here's the correction, started the correction and finished it. So, just at that alone, why does CoinTrader Pro hook you up with these gay colors? So it broke that. So yeah, this whole cycle starting from right here, it just corrected up this whole cycle right here. So now Rune will make its way to these areas, 35 cents, which is reasonable to think. If you think about this reasonably, guys, right? This coin went up 246,000%. So it's reasonable to think that would be the target area on Rune. Okay. So that's how it's going to go with Rune, guys. Very, very odd structure. Very odd structure, but here's Matic. Yeah, so it's Matic might have one more swing, but I think it's going to make it. Rune and corrected that whole cycle on there, so you can see like it's not crazy over here. So I put the chart like so. It's way down here, and I think, yeah, that's the area. This is the area that I'm expecting it to correct to. and you have a shot of it at some point could tumble. So if Bitcoin does that fifth wave, this could come down, pretty significantly to 60 cents. 60 cents on Rune, guys. So, all right, guys, that's the end of my video. Just wanted to go over some coins with you. Solana's holding on pretty good. That's why I figured it would do. Saw bullishness playing with that 200 SMA on the 2-day. I actually expect Solana to hang out in this area for a while, guys. Boom, boom, boom. And then, then the 15, 16, probably another retrace. And then once it gets right past there, I think I have a drop to 10 and then down to 8. It's going to take it some time. It'll do something like that, I think, is what it'll do. Bitcoin will do a fourth wave retrace. If it's in it right now or starting it, Solana may down a little bit and then retrace back up. I would just check the, let me go to a daily. Let's see here. $22, $23. So back up to the 40. That's what I'll be checking out. So 22, 23 gets too much beyond the 40 on the daily. That's when you want to be cautious with it. So, all right, guys. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. I know I said that once before to boring some of you guys out, but I know there's still some folks buying the dip on Twitter. I think they're as long as they don't mind holding some coins for a couple years, I guess it could be okay, maybe. Oh, Caspa, what's it doing? So Caspa, let me see here. I don't think Caspa, like this to me is like a 5-wave move. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then maybe here a 3-wave move. I don't know. That's it could be getting ready for a run out of here. Make your way up to that section, guys. I don't know. It's so bullish, it's so bullish that it could make its way up there. Let's check it out, So like here's a move and then maybe there. They bust past, 0.048. You start seeing it in those areas, I would say, then definitely I would be like, all right, especially there's a fair value gap right there. If it gets above that, I would say, yeah, I could probably just do a shot up like that. Maybe one last little hoorah for Caspa coin, guys. And then the it'll cancel out the Head and Shoulders pattern. All right, guys. If you made all the way to the end of my video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you guys support the channel. All right, guys. I do appreciate that. And those that subscribed and like the content, I do appreciate you too, man. So, I mean, the main thing for the channel is to make sure you guys don't lose your money. And also, at the same time, gain some money here along the way in the crypto space. And that's a pretty good candle suck wick. Candle suck. You like my new term? That's a candle suck wick. Yeah, that's a love it, kill it at crypto term. The candle suck wick. All right, look at that one. If it gets back up into that above that area, guys, it could be good to go for it. And it could be going into this boom over here. So could be time to look for some longs. Hey, when I mean long, I mean trade the long, guys. Get your gains and get out. Okay, get your gains, put them in the old account, and get out. Okay. I know trying to let your winners run. That's a strategy. You want to let your winners run, and you want to kill your losers as fast as possible. And sometimes that's easier said than done. I've let some winners run, only to see them go up and they run, and then freaking rolls back over. So I'm like, damn, I should have taken those profits. And now they came back already. That's how it goes, isn't it? Market gives and the market takes. Just like right here on this short, right? Think about that. If you didn't have your thing. So I was thinking about doing a short, right? And I would have on this whole area, I was thinking about doing it, but I decided to go get some sun. But this bounce back up, I was gonna enter in there, put a stop up here, and then take profit right there, which I would have been like, okay, stop, set, take profit, set, would have came down and got it. But imagine somebody didn't have that, you didn't have that set up, man, and now they gave it all back, right? Market gives and the market takes. So in that instance, you would have taken it and then boom, it would have gone back if you didn't take it. So there's a good example right there on Bitcoin in a shorter term time frame if you would have done that trade. So that was pretty, I mean, that would have been pretty decent, back test off of that, back test and then run it down. Boom. Okay. So near protocol, I'm looking for this one, do a little bit more of a retrace too, guys. But near protocol is going to end up below $1 at some point, in my opinion. Okay. Below oh, that's the wrong one. What am I doing? Yeah, no, this is near protocol. It's below $1 some point. Maybe look for a little retrace up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah, a little retrace up into this area. There could be potential little trade depending on how this thing all unfolds right down like that, 20%. But if Bitcoin's going to go in that fourth wave, so now it's going to be long. So it could be making its way up, kind of like in this wave here, right? So if it's done and back up to that fair value gap and touch it and come back down like that. So what I'd be checking out. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe something like that, guys. That's what I'd be checking out with near protocol. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. If you made all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.